This is Whiskey Happens, an exploration into space and time continuums.
No, you
I
didn't.
forgot how to start.
Oh man.
All right. Hey there, Whiskey fam. Whiskey Happens. Back again. Travis Martin, Garrett Johnson. We're here to talk about something that I saw David from Whiskey Row. If you guys don't follow him, go follow him. He posted a video last week. Who knows what real time is by the time you guys are seeing this? About 5 whiskeys you should try this fall. I actually like the way that you did it, David. If you watch our channel, don't know. But I decided we're going to give it a try as well. Let us know if you what you guys pick as well.
Yep.
Let's start.
Hold on. Pump the brakes there. Pump the brakes. Give us a like. Give us a follow. Do all the things. Go follow us on all of our channels. We really appreciate it. I think most of you guys do it, and we really love it. We love interacting with you guys. So before we get started on that, do that for us. Really like to hear from you guys. So hit that subscribe button. All right, you can go now.
Thanks for the call to action. For the first category, it was drink local. Now, you guys know, and it just happens that David or Whiskey Row lives in the same state. He lives closer to A. Smith Bowman than I do. So I am starting this video by drinking a little A. Smith Bowman gingerbread. Love this shit. Hoping to get a new bottle soon, batch number 3.
Me too. I want to.
However, the bottle that I want to share with you guys, or the distillery I want to share with you guys, is actually Filibuster, which is, I believe they started in DC and then they moved down to Virginia, probably just because rent. But I first had this at a Christmas party for my job and never knew it existed. And once I discovered it, I loved the single barrel. And then someone else gifted this to me. I'm sorry, I don't remember who gave it to me, but thank you very much. Because I was talking about how much I liked it and I hadn't tried anything else. So Filibuster's down here in Virginia, and I think they're doing pretty good. I single barrel.
What's that coming in at? What's that proof coming in at?
This is the Boondogger, and it is 90 proof.
90? Okay, awesome.
So a little lighter. Actually, I'm going to put out some light stuff today, but
yeah.
How about you, Travis?
So I'm not too far away from where you went with this. So for me, a lot of you guys probably don't know this. Maybe you do. I'm actually from Richmond, Virginia. So that's where Gary and I met. Friends of mine actually came to visit recently. I've never had this prior, but it's called Reservoir. So let's see if it can get focused. There we go. So this one actually is in Richmond. So this is bottled this year, batch number 10, bottle 309. This is amazing. Like, I wouldn't think Richmond would do really good bourbon. Like, I just didn't think that, coming out of Richmond, Virginia, you would have a lot of really amazing bourbon. But this one is actually really good. I really have enjoyed drinking this. I've already drank a little bit on this already, but I'm really enjoying it. Coming in at 100 proof. You can't go wrong with it. So if you're in Virginia, in the Richmond area, or even if you're just anywhere else and you find this, I would say go pick this one up. This one's really good, and it's not super expensive, so I really enjoyed it.
Drink small.
Yeah.
Penelope, I think we've had the full line, different batches, of course, but yeah. Penelope 4 grain is the bottle I have right now. Based out of New Jersey, they're just doing their own thing, and I like it.
Yeah.
There isn't a, well, there's a caveat. Please, Virginia, bring it down to us. But other than that, whenever I travel, like this bottle, obviously I got in Jersey. Nope, did not.
You got in New Orleans.
Don't even know I said that. Yeah, New Orleans.
I know where you got it. Yep.
Yeah. And ever since then, I've been just tracking down the whole lineup. Whatever city I go to, I'm just looking for it.
I'm right there with you. We can't talk highly enough. I know we sound like homers with this, but we really do like Penelope. They're doing a lot of really good things. Like Gary said, we've had the whole lineup from what we understand so far. Toasted was amazing. Rose Cast, amazing. So I've really enjoyed that. For me, very similar to that. So these guys, haven't been around that long. They're making a huge name for themselves. Their bottles are kind of expensive, but they do very limited releases. Blue Run. So pick this one up. Blue Run's amazing. 14-year aged. I mean, come on, 14 years. I mean, 1 year off of like some of the most extraordinary bourbons you've probably ever had. This is really, really good juice. Out of Kentucky. Like I said, there's some semi-new. Most people haven't even heard of Blue Run. But like I said, a lot of their bourbon is very expensive. But like I said, it's a limited release. There was only this is number 1,100, or no, this was number 83 of 1,100. That's it. That's all they made was of that. I digress.
On.
Yep.
The next one is drinking something off your shelf. I have, for no reason at all, ignored bottles other than you buy them and they're just there until you remember, oh yeah, I have that. So this next bottle is a Woodford Reserve. Like, it's not something people would covet or anything like that. It's a store pick. I picked it up in Oklahoma City earlier this summer, or I guess summer's over. But it's just time. Like, I don't know what I'm saving it for. There we go, pop.
There you go.
And I just think that in general, I think you guys who've been watching the channel know I'm a double oak fan. So I have been drinking a fair amount of Woodford, and maybe that's why I just never got back to this bottle.
Yep.
Who knows? But either way, I'm going to have some right now. Cheers.
Cheers.
Travis, how about you, sir?
I'm struggling. You can edit this out. No, I'm kidding. So kind of like Gary, I don't not open everything. Like, I open pretty much every bottle I get. I don't really do a whole lot of like bartering for anything or anything like that. I normally open everything, unless it's a gift or unless it's something I want to, like I said, give to somebody. But I hadn't opened this yet. Bib and Tuck, 12-year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Gary was
right.
Gary's like, oh man, you've been talking about opening this. And I was like, I have. So I just kind of like you said, it's one of those things that it's not that I haven't wanted to open it. It's more of I just haven't gotten around to it. I got this back when Gary was in town. Super excited to try this. Coming in at 90 proof, 12-year aged. Wow. That is awesome. I'm sorry. This is number 92. I couldn't read the small print. Forgive me, guys. It's 102 proof. Bottle number 92. This is actually a store pick from Total Wine and More. It was the last one on the shelf. Actually stole it from the guy who worked there because he was like, I'm going to get that if no one gets it. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm buying that, and been wanting to try it. So really good, guys. Look at the color on that. I'm not going to take too much time. I'll do another video of just this. This is good. I was a bit surprised. I was thinking it was going to be just okay. It's really good. Gary, I'll have to send you some of this.
Please and thank you. This next one is kind of a harder for me because I haven't done it. I haven't ever. Basically, it's just get that thing that you've been looking at, I believe is the way David summed it up. And for me, it's A. Smith Bowman's Cask Strength. I did not win it on the lottery. I don't think Virginia has had its lottery yet, but my hopes aren't up for it either. I do see it on secondary going for quite a bit. I'm not saying I'm going to pay secondary prices because I've seen it go for as much as $1,600. But maybe I can finagle some trading and just go ahead and pull the trigger. Like, I get it. I'm definitely open at 141 proof. I got to try it. It isn't something I'm chasing to not drink it.
Yeah.
I was at the distillery a couple or last weekend, and they did say that another Bowman is coming up.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, another Abraham is coming up in the Virginia lottery pretty soon. So I don't know what it is. He would tell me, but I'm gonna keep an eye out for that and hope that I get that or the cast string. But for me, if someone lived in Maryland or released in your city, let me know in the comments. I'm willing to trade. I'm not probably gonna pay $1,600, but I do like the philosophy of going out there and getting the thing you've been eyeing.
Yeah.
Whether it's you didn't buy it because it's a secondary price, you didn't buy it because your wife or significant other was going to find out. Just pull the trigger. Just do it.
You live
Like
once.
Nike said.
Yeah.
What's that for
No,
you, Travis?
no, I mean, I'm right there with you. I mean, so a lot of people, this one for me was not hard in the sense that I couldn't come up with the one that I would be talking about. It's more of this one's going to be almost virtually impossible for me to find at a decent price. And that's, that's just because of how hard it is to find and how sought after it is. And
Eagle Rare
it's
1980.
no. And it sounds kind of funny because everyone talks about it and, people want it just to say they have it. But I've actually tried it and think it's probably the best. And that's Pappy Van Winkle 15. So when I was traveling, I actually got to stop and I had a flight of Pappy. And so I had almost every year that Pappy's come out. And 15 by far was the best that I've ever had in my entire life. It's probably one of the best bourbons I've ever had. For me, I want that because I'm going to drink it. And what I want to do is have a glass with my dad and my brother and sit there and just talk with them about life and have a drink. My dad's getting older. I want to be able to do that with him. Something he's probably never going to ever taste. And he's the one who got me into drinking bourbon way back when. So I just think that would be a really cool thing to do with my dad.
And that brings us to the last one where it's the words are escaping me right now, but drinking something for you, essentially is what I got from it. And I think for me, that is definitely this gentleman over here, H. Taylor. This is a small batch. This could be one of the bottles you helped me get. I'm not really sure. But I don't think we ever really talk about E.H. Taylor on the channel. This is just something I open because I like it. And depending on what order you watch the videos on, you've seen it in the background. These bottles in the background are my rotation. I just keep 5 bottles out that I'm saying, I'm going to drink these 5 bottles. I know I have all these bottles over here, but for now, I'm going to make sure I make room on my shelf so I can keep buying. And I'm going to drink these 5 bottles. So it's currently open. It's there. It's not something I'm giving away. There is, as people say, backups. And it's just something I drink for myself. I don't think we've done a review ever on E.H. Taylor. I even have some old Taylor sitting in the corner over here because I just like the shit.
You're spot on. I sent my dad a handshake of that because I wanted him to try a bunch of different ones, and that was his favorite. So it's good. It's good drinking. So for me, slightly different, but around that same kind of thing. So for me, I actually have never had this, but I wanted it, and that is the Jack Daniel's Sinatra edition. I'm a huge Sinatra fan. Might show my age a little bit, but I just have always loved Frank Sinatra, his music, how he lived his life, everything. And so to get that, I'd been eyeing that for, I don't know how long. It came out a while back and we never got any here in Texas. And I was like, oh, I'll probably never get that. And then one of my local stores had it and I went and grabbed it. Actually haven't even opened it yet. Like I said, there's a lot I haven't opened. But it's definitely not going to be one of those ones that I don't open. It's just, it has a special meaning to me. And I think it's really cool. The backstory behind, Jack Daniels and Frank Sinatra, and then just in general, the way they put this together, I think is just hands down phenomenal. The reason I was picking that for that one is just, it's definitely going to be something I drink for me. And I got it only because of the story behind it and what it means to me. So
I would say in general, Jack Daniels has been doing a lot with if you will, expressions of like creating different things or following trends, if you will. But it's not just following a trend to follow a trend. They're putting out some solid products, like the single barrel, chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the barrel, but
well, they just came out with the 10-year too.
Yeah, so good on them for evolving. I think that everything I picked except for the Taylor is between 80 and 90 proof. Nothing high proof. I mean, 100 proof's not really that high.
Yeah.
Which is completely out of character for me.
I'm at 100 proof across the board. 100, 102, 102. And then the other ones are, well, I mean, you know, Pappy's a little bit less, and then the Jack Daniels is a little bit less. But yeah, same with you. Like nothing really too high test. So that's very interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. So those are our 5 whiskeys to go out and try this fall. Again, credit goes to Whiskey Row. Thanks, David, for this great idea. And let us know in the comments what you guys are looking forward to trying this summer.
This fall season. This fall season, Gary. It's okay. It just turned fall. It's all right.
So remember, it doesn't matter if you like your Niski. Wow.
I mean, you know, if you don't like your whiskey, oh wow. Okay, you're done. Whether you like your whiskey neat, on the rocks, or in a fucking Coke, whiskey happens, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.